Hey, beautiful! I hope you're doing well, staying hydrated, and actually getting some sleep. Finally, Wuthering Waves decided to bless us with the drip marketing for Ciaccona. Today, you along with Queen Zani are about to break down everything we know about her element, weapon, kit, gameplay style, team comps, and more. But before we dive in, let me just remind you, this is all based on early info, so take it with a grain of salt. Alright, let's start with the basics. Ciaccona is a 5-star arrow character who wields a broad blade. She's expected to be a sub-DPS and support, and she'll also be buffing arrow characters and most likely applying arrow erosion off-field while scaling with arrow erosion stacks. If my gotcha senses are right, she's going to be an incredible support for Cartithia, since both of them revolve around arrow erosion. So yeah, if you're an arrow main, you might want to start saving up because she's about to be one of the best wing women for arrow DPS characters. Now, for the million-dollar question, when is she dropping? Ciaccona is expected to release in Phase 2 of version 2.3, which starts on May 20th, 2025. That means you still have time to farm a strike. Alright, let's talk about her kit. Her basic attack will, as expected, deal arrow damage. Nothing too crazy there. Her resonance skill isn't confirmed yet, but if I had to take a guess, it might function similarly to Arrow Rover with some kind of mobility and arrow-based attacks. Now, the Resonance Liberation is where things get really interesting. Based on early info, she'll either buff overall team damage or boost arrow damage specifically. In simple terms, if you love arrow characters, she's going to be an amazing support. And now, let's talk about her outro skill. When you swap her out, she buffs the next character with a 20% arrow damage increase and a 25% boost to Resonance Liberation damage, lasting for 10 seconds or until switched out. In other words, if your team is built around arrow resonance, she's going to turn your damage up to 11. She's perfect for fast swap teams and will be a must-have for character who works on burst damage. Now, let's talk about her team comps. Obviously, she's going to be best in arrow-based teams. Right now, the best possible lineup looks like Cartithia as your main DPS, Ciaccona as your sub-DPS support, and Arrow Rover as your support. This setup will allow Cartithia to go absolutely wild with arrow erosion and her liberation damage, while Ciaccona keeps the buffs. Honestly, it's shaping up to be one of the strongest arrow teams in the game. And then, of course, we have her weapon. Since she wields a broad blade, it's specifically designed to make arrow-based characters stronger. Hitting enemies with arrow erosion will grant a 16% resonance skill damage boost, which stacks up to 3 times for a maximum of 48% extra damage. On top of that, using her outro skill will increase the target's arrow erosion stack limit by 4 for 18 seconds. So, yeah, if you're planning to run an arrow-focused team, this weapon is going to be absolutely busted. And that's everything we know about Ciaccona so far. Honestly, she's shaping up to be an amazing arrow buffer. And if you're planning to pull for her, she might just be one of the strongest supports in the game for arrow characters. And hey, if you watch till the end, you're an absolute legend.